Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm going to be doing a quick update on DeFi on Binance Smart Chain. We're going to be taking a look at the latest news, charts, what farms I'm in. If you're not already subscribed, I'm doing a daily video every day talking about DeFi and cryptocurrencies, looking over charts. So if that interests you, make sure you hit a like button and get subscribed. Okay, so if you're into PancakeSwap and BSC smart chain, then you probably are going to see in the latest news that we got this hack on PancakeSwap, that the DNS server got hijacked, I think yesterday. So basically they kind of rerouting people who are going to their PancakeSwap website, and this has kind of interfered with some of the other farms as well, using the PancakeSwap kind of exchange. So if you go to the website, you'll get a page like this, which is kind of scary really, but at least MetaMask, it's kind of made me feel quite safe that they are kind of vetting the sites as well. What you want to look out for is this screen. I heard that people are getting it on other different farms as well, whereas asking you to put your wallet seed phrase. So of course, never put your 12-word password seed phrase on anything. So for a lot of you, it's gonna just make sense, but just in case, letting you guys know. So looking at the price of cake, we had a bit of a dip. Originally we had this kind of triangle, descending triangle, I don't know what you would call it, and actually I was getting pretty hopeful after we broke out of this, but then I think the news, we kind of entered this downtrend, so I'm kind of extending this triangle, and I think we could kind of floor out for a bit, and we'll see what happens. So maybe we might get a bit of start of an uptrend towards the end of the month. Let's see how that goes. In terms of BNB, price has not really been affected too much, and we also got this triangle shape, kind of a symmetrical triangle going on, which looks pretty bullish. So I'm hoping that we can bounce off this 14-day moving average. Looks like we kind of whipped down. So all in all, looking pretty good. I think it's kind of looking bearish because we're in the lower half of this triangle. So I guess it's possible, looking at a bearish situation, that we could come down to test this 200. Maybe this will come up. Maybe we can meet it 121 around this area in the kind of worst bearish scenario. But what I think is going to happen is we're going to bounce off this 14-day average, and I think measuring the start of this triangle, suppose we sort of come up here, then I think we could see another level up to about 470 up here, getting towards 500. I think is probably the most likely scenario for me. So looking at the hourly. Let's get this up. Let's get rid of this. So looking at the hourly, we're just about to get this cross on the 14 and 30 day moving average. So that's looking more likely we're going to bounce on the hourly. And we've got a very weak divergence going on here on the RSI. We've got the price going down, and then we've got this divergence down here on the RSI. So hopefully we're going to bounce up off the bottom of this triangle, but we'll see how that goes. So actually, no, I was in quite a few farms before, and then I made a video, what was it, a week and a half ago or so, saying I got out of most of the farms. So now basically I'm mostly in the Finance and saltswap. I've got a very small amount in saltswap. Actually, I got back my initial investment, and I've just left in some of what I've got in here. I think it was originally about $100 worth. So that's just printing every day. Getting about $5 or something, $6 a day off that. On egg, I am quite heavy into this. I think this is the most legit farm going. It's number 3, I think, on the biggest farms. So it's number 7 here. So, but I mean, it's up there with the big boys. So I'm just in the egg BNB LP. But now I'm trying to focus more on the stablecoin liquidity pools. I got about $200 in here. You will get this deposit fee of 4% when you go in, but then you can make it back in about a week. That's what it used to be. The ROI has reduced a little bit now. And then I also moved my Cake BNB LP over from PancakeSwap and put it in here because the APR is better. So this is looking kind of nice. I'm just trying to accumulate egg for the next layered farming. I tried to get in on layer 2, but it just filled up within like a second. So some bots and stuff managed to get in early. That was kind of annoying. But we got the layer 3 coming in 2 days, and hopefully should be improved. And it's potential to get some really nice APRs on there. Actually, the price, it kind of bottomed out about 44. I think earlier in the week we were like 120. So actually I'm kind of thinking about buying some egg straight up, so that when the layered farm comes in 2 days, I've got some more egg to put into it if I can get in. This price seems kind of low. It's the same for saltswap. I don't have a graph for egg, but as with a lot of the farms at the moment, it seems like they've slowed down in the creation a little bit earlier this March, but it seems like quite a few new ones have popped up recently. So what I've been thinking is that originally I think I've been doing the farms all wrong, basically. So what I should be doing, theoretically, is because when we're in this egg BNB LP and we're minting the tokens, so the token is inflationary. So we're taking a massive risk if we're buying the tokens and then matching it with BNB or whatever in the liquidity pool or BUSD. So the lower risk strategy is if you're getting in on a new farm, just get in on a safer liquidity pool like the stable coins or something like Cake BNB. Then you're less at risk of your liquidity pool just getting inflated away. So I can give you an example of this. Quite a few people commenting about saltswap. Yeah, it was a pretty funny project, but and I don't know. I saw some of the projects come back from the dead a bit, so I thought I'm just gonna hodl it and see how it goes. But obviously it's just inflated, and usually what the devs will do is they will burn the token to try and reduce the inflation, reduce the supply. But the devs just kind of gone missing on this, and quite a few other farms, what other people call in soft rug. So this is it, you get soft rugs, but I'm just gonna keep this just for the memes, really. Obviously it's just dead basically, but kind of funny. So yeah, try to do that, and that can save you. So you want to pay attention to these kind of stats down here. You got the total amount minted and the total amount burnt, so we can see that there's about 10-15% burned. So, and then you can also check this. This is how much the inflation is as well. The kind of rate of inflation. So I'm on this strategy now. I'm still pondering it. It's getting in some of our newer farms or kind of more recent ones, checking out what this one, for example, Toad Farm, checking out what their rate is for USD for the stable coins. So for example, this one's really nice. So we only need 1 day to get our state back. Looks like this has been up for a little while. Where's Toad? So since 26th of February. So what if you got in? You could have been in for like almost 3 weeks. Checking out these APRs. So what's that, 3 weeks? I mean, you'd be approaching like 300%. But of course, if you get in here, then the APR is going to drop. Actually, there's quite a bit staked in this one compared to some of the others. But maybe 1,000 more, and this APR is going to start dropping. Maybe 1,600, or something like 1,200 if another 1,000 come in here. So, but there's options, you know. But I'm trying to weigh up the risk. It's really risky, but if you can get your return, get out, and then just leave something in there, I think that's going to be my strategy, and then just printing really. So I'm going to have a think about that. Maybe try and get a bunch of the farms, try and scout out a bunch of the farms with some good ones, and then just go in with like $100 into each one and see what I can do. Okay, so another thing I'm looking at is wanchain. Got some DeFi going on. Nothing too much to shout about. A little bit like Matic. I haven't tried any exchange on here, but not too much activity. So this is the exchange for it. We can have a look at the the volume. So the volume is pretty decent. It's growing. Transactions growing, but the APRs is not really that impressive. But it's not too bad. 132% is respectable. 58% for the stable coin. It's definitely not bad. So I'm going to give that a go soon, and then I'll definitely do maybe like a tutorial video, or just do a quick easy video and then just share my experience about that. And then I'm just looking at small cap coins to buy. If you've got any ideas, leave a comment below and we'll definitely take a look at it. One I'm looking at is Wabi, rank 614, got a total supply of 100 million, market cap 24 million, and decent trading volume 3.5 million. Chart's pretty good. Look at this year, is up like 586%. So obviously we could have gotten at a better price, but I still think this chart is okay. Still would like to buy on a dip, so definitely look for dips or dollar cost average. That's what I'll be looking to do. We're on Binance, so it's really easy to get. You have to swap with BTC or BNB though. So looking at the website, I heard about this project quite a while back. I read an article on BBC. So what they're basically doing is verifying the authenticity of products, and it's mostly aimed at Chinese consumer. I'm a little bit skeptical about Chinese products or products based in China, but I think the idea of this has got quite a good intention, and obviously the kind of network effect in China has got a lot of potential. So if I can find the article. So the two guys, they're two European, they went to live in China, and this has been around for a little while, you know, like two and a half years. So definitely a lot of work been done on this, and it's looking like a legit project. So they went to China and they bought some counterfeit whiskey and got sick off this, and then I think they learnt more about the kind of market in China and how they got a big problem with counterfeit products, and they're just trying to solve this problem by...
I'd like to begin.
In December of 2018, Samsung executives were on stage.
They're trying to solve this problem by using a kind of label, NFC label they say, which is kind of like attached to some kind of seal on the product. I don't know. I mean, these things, they work out clever ways to counterfeit everything. But I think they could be onto something. I think they could be onto something. So it's looked like a very legit project, so I think the risk is kind of low, and there's still a lot of upside left on this chart. So I mean, well, we're looking at all-time high like $5, so that's like 10x, and then we could go into price discovery. So I'm gonna dollar cost average, like I say, buy some dips, maybe take some profits around 145, just my initial investment, and then just let it roll, hopefully. But I can definitely see this going somewhere. It's not something that's just gonna die, I don't think. So that's just about it for today. If you've got any coins you want me to look at, then tomorrow I will do a video just exclusively looking at coins. Any questions, anything else you'd like me to cover, just let me know. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you're buying into any of these coins, then I can provide some of the news for you guys, and we can ride the train together basically. Alright, hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time.